Finding someone is an essential aspect of human life purpose. Why are we all driven to find a mate? In spiritual terms, a soulmate. Answer might be a simple evolution theory. Life cannot continue without reproduction. That drives a human to opposite sex. But that's too naive. We still keep looking for answers. What about love, attraction? What about selection? The answer is a very complex process to this simple theory. Human beings tend to follow complicated processes to achieve a simple objective. That's how we play the game. Let's discuss the complicated process then. Hardly any woman might ever have mentioned these words to a man. You exhibit no ambition, no talent, no signs of a good future, but I still select you as my mate. Hardly any man has ever mentioned these words to a woman. You're really attractive and have an amazing sensual appeal, but you lack ambition, and I would not choose you as my mate. If a man exhibits a sign of cheapness on a first date, it's for certain he will not get a second one. Even though majority of women can afford wine and dine on the first date, a man needs to exhibit an act of generosity and responsibility. A woman would always select an alpha, a leader, who is responsible, generous, and well accepted in his social tribe. A man, on the other hand, cannot impress a woman or win her by simple gestures. If all it takes is flowers, then all the non-alphas would pretend and win the game. But it takes an engagement ring, years of saving, to exhibit an honest signal of sincerity and capability. This is just an observation, a theory. I might be completely wrong, or I am completely wrong. This hints to a process we tend to follow, which might go in different dimensions. It might be an anti-feminist and misogynist argument, which I had when I was in my early 20s, mid 20s, or even late 20s. That's how I witnessed things back then. Let me give you an example of this observation. Dating in early teens, when a popular high school sweetheart selects an athlete stud Her basis of selection is a future equity value with promise of a bright future. Let's give him a name, Mr. Kumar. But as years passed, Kumar turned out to be a loser and delivers pizza now. Many teen relationships end this way with the phrases that you are not the same anymore or you have changed. We all know what is being implied. Again, this is just an observation. All I'm trying to convey here is there exists a process of selection for a mate tricked by evolution. But then one would ask a philosophical question. What about love, attraction, and loyalty? Let's accept that those are mystical experiences hard to define and cannot be experienced by anyone else other than the people who are experiencing it together, the so-called soulmates. But the real question is, are they a part of the selection process described earlier? The answer is no. Love and all the mystical experiences experienced during and after love are post-selection experiences. Unfortunately, when the conditions are met, we allow ourselves to feel them and lose ourselves completely. As these are mystical experiences, there is not much point talking about them. One may watch a romantic movie, and that's pretty much it, what everyone feels. If you are in love, there's nothing special about you, or him, or her. Everybody can get high through this feeling. It is also a very selfish act. Regardless, the point I'm trying to make is we do tend to follow a selection process even before loving someone. It hints on an idea that love does not happen on the fly. We are tricked by evolution. We are playing the game through selection and ultimately lose to the mystical experiences. Again, I don't hold this point of view at this moment. It's how I used to witness things way back. There's a difference in how an individual witnesses things based on their experiences and age. In my future videos, one may find that my observation and witnessing skills have altered. I'm not sure they have become better, but they have changed. Have fun, guys.